Hi, welcome to our Time Out Tuesday with the City of Plano. My name is Skylar Ramirez, Holistic Care Coach. As we begin today, take a moment and find yourself in any comfortable position, either seated or lying down. Let's give the body an opportunity to establish a place of comfort. Notice if you want a pillow for your head. If you are seated in a chair, you may want to put something under your feet to elevate the knees to the height of your hips, or maybe bring in a second chair and prop your feet up on something. Today, we'll be focusing on breathing with the heart, observing the breath as it moves through various planes of energy around the heart. Let's get settled with a few deep breaths. Initiating a little bit of effort on the inhale through the nose or the mouth. Let's draw in a really big breath. And then just let it go with a sigh. Let your shoulders rise up towards your ears with that breath. Big inhale. One more big breath in. Now let's methodically soften the body from the feet up to the crown of the head, noticing your toes first. Wiggle the toes a little bit. Notice the ankles. If you're able to, maybe make a few circles, roll out the ankles. Notice any tension on the insides of the knees, outsides of the knees, or backs of the knees. Let's relax the pelvic floor and the outer buttocks and hips. Now bring that awareness of softness along the sides of your body, from the hip to the armpit. Softening the front of the body, relax the belly. Notice if there's any tension from holding the abdominal muscles in, or maybe there's low back or middle back. Softening all of these places. Bring awareness into your shoulders. Relax the shoulders down and back, and let's bring that awareness to the insides of the arms, the elbows. If you're able to move your fingers or your wrists around a little bit, go ahead and do that as well. Awareness in the throat, the head, and the neck. Maybe stick your tongue out. Open the mouth really wide. Lift your eyebrows. Open the eyes. And now relax all the muscles through the head, neck, and face. Let's begin our meditation, noticing the breath in the belly. And let the breath build all the way up to your heart. As we exhale, we empty the breath from the top down. So maybe imagining your lungs or the trunk of the body like an empty vessel, an empty container. And as the breath is poured into the body, we fill the body with the breath from the bottom to the top. And then as we pour the breath out, this container empties from the top down. Let's open ourselves to receive the breath, drawing it in through the nose or the mouth, filling the belly, the ribs, the heart, pausing at the collarbones. And then as we exhale, we soften the heart, the ribs, and the belly. Let's feel for the breath, filling up the body, and notice that point at which you feel satisfied with your breath, knowing that the bigger breath is not always the better breath when it comes to yoga, when it comes to relaxation and meditation. Finding the breath that is most gratifying, staying in each moment with the breath to notice that point in which we feel, yes, now I am satisfied with my breath. I have enough. You may begin to count each moment that's passing, noticing that fraction of a moment where you feel satisfaction with the breath. As we inhale, we may begin to count, inhaling 1, 2, 3, or however long that inhale is, follow the breath. Notice when the breath reveals itself, coming up and out of the body, exhaling, counting again, exhaling 1, 2, 3, for however long that breath is. Let's try counting the breath for 1 quiet minute. Let's take a moment and just notice the sensations in the body. Notice a little bit of weight. What parts of the body feel pulled into the earth? And what part of the body is maybe light? Are there any places where we're sensing space? Become aware of the sensation in your hips and low back, perhaps noticing a weight in that space energetically that keeps us connected to the earth, connected to the physical experience. And now notice the opposite. Where is there a lightness, a buoyancy with the breath? You may even begin to experience this lightness or this sense of space in the body behind your ears, behind the head and the neck. It could even be behind the kneecaps. Staying aware of an energy that keeps us connected to the earth, connected to the physical experience, and also a sensation and awareness of lightness that keeps us aware of more ethereal or spiritual planes of consciousness. To feel connected in all places, in all spaces, at all times, can be centering for us. This center point is often represented in the heart. Let's think of the heart as a single lung in the body, becoming aware of an energy in the very center of our chest. And maybe in this place, through the mind's eye, we envision a green orb of light. If this light or this color is not revealing itself to us today, having a sense of the presence of this energy in the center of the chest. Feeling that there's an energy seated in the center of the chest. Tuning in to the rhythmic expansion and contraction of this energy with every inhale and every exhale. Like a balloon in the center of the chest, as we inhale, this energy expands out to the sides of the armpits. It expands to the front and into the back of the body. It expands up to the throat and down to the belly. We can enhance the awareness of this energy by isolating the various planes and patterns of movement. Let's begin by isolating the side planes, softening under your left armpit and under your right armpit. As you inhale now, imagine that the breath enters through the left armpit, through the left side of your body. At the top of the breath, the energy meets, expanded in the center of the chest. And then we exhale, and on the contraction, the energy leaves out from the right side of the body. Let's try this one more time. Inhaling, receiving the breath through the left side of the body to the center of the chest. Then exhaling, releasing from the right side of the heart. You may want to do this a few more times, inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right. If you're curious to shift the energy, go ahead and reverse that. As you inhale, breathe in through the right side of the body, softening under the right armpit. Bring the breath to the center of the chest. Then exhale, release from the center of the chest out the left side of the body. Energetically, we receive through the right side of the body. This is how we replenish the reservoir of love in the exchange of give and take. We inhale in from the right side of the body and release from the left, replenishing our own energetic reserves. The opposite of this, we give from the left side of the body. You can always continue to shift the breath if that feels right for you. Inhale right, exhale left. Now reverse it. Inhale left and exhale right. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Keep this rhythm for about another quiet minute and maybe notice if it feels easier or more comfortable with one specific rhythm. You may want to stay and isolate one of these rhythms or continue to alternate for the sake of awareness. Now notice if it's possible to shift your awareness to the front and the back of the heart, feeling the front of the body open to receive the breath. And now as you exhale, feeling the breath leave out the middle of your back, softening the muscles between the shoulder blades. Let's try this a couple more times. The chest is open, feeling that the breath approaches us and the body is open to absorb that energy. Inhale, receiving through the front of the body. And then exhale, feeling the back of the body, the spine relax. When you're ready, reverse this. Soften the muscles in the back of the body. And as you inhale, feel your body receiving the breath behind the heart. Feeling that the energy approaches through the space between the shoulder blades, directly behind the heart as we inhale. At the top of the breath, the energy is centered in the body. And as we exhale, we feel the chest softening and energy leaves from the center of the chest. Now maybe alternate the energetic movement. Alternate that energetic exchange of give and take. Inhale, draw the breath in, receive through the front, and then exhale, release from the back. Now inhale through the back and exhale from the front. Simply being aware of the breath approaching in different planes of energy and aware of tension dissolving in the front and back of the body. Now draw in a deep breath and let it go. Let's shift awareness once more to our final plane of energy, breathing with the top and the bottom of the heart. As you inhale, imagine the breath welling up from the belly through the bottom of the heart. And at the top of your inhale, the breath expands in the center of the chest. As you exhale, relax your jaw and feel the breath moving up and out from the throat and mouth. Energetically receiving the breath from the belly through the bottom of the heart to the center of the chest. Then exhale, the top of the heart opens and the breath flows out from the throat and from the mouth. Now reverse this. As you inhale, you might even want to open the mouth and feel a coolness flow in from the nose or from the mouth as we inhale, receiving the breath from the throat into the top of the heart. And then exhale, the breath drops down and out from the bottom of the heart towards the belly and hips. Inhaling, receiving the breath through the top of the heart. Exhale, the breath drops down and out from the bottom of the heart to the belly and hips. Let's alternate this energetic flow, inhaling from the bottom of the heart, exhale from the throat, inhale through the throat, exhale from the bottom of the heart and the belly. Let the breath drop down out through the hips. Inhale through the hips to the bottom of the heart, exhale through the throat, inhale through the throat, exhale from the hips. Let's alternate this a few more times. Let's draw in a breath. And maybe it's possible to sense the breath entering in a variety of places. So maybe as we inhale now, we receive the breath through the sides of the body, through the front and the back, and from the top and bottom. So the breath approaches from all directions. And as we inhale, we fully absorb the breath. And as we exhale, the breath leaves from the sides of the body, from the front and the back, and from the top and the bottom. Tuning in to a total absorption and expansion of the breath with every inhale. Tuning in to a complete contraction with the exhale. all parts of the body expanding and contracting rhythmically with the breath, the heart moving harmoniously with the life force. For the final minute in the meditation, with the full expansion and contraction of the breath in the body. On your inhale, absorb the sound so. On the exhale, feeling that the body releases the sound hum. Inhaling so, exhaling hum. At any time in the day, we can return to this rhythmic chant, coupled with the harmonious rhythm of the body, the breath, and the mind. So hum, I am that, centered, the embodiment of peace. From wherever you are, let's bring our hands together in closing, drawing in a deep, unifying breath. Release it. And from here, we can bow in closing. Have a lovely day, everyone. Namaste.